Yo, what's good, Lonerd? How you doing? Welcome home. If you're new here, my name is Nico and I am the founder. Now, before we really get into the content that we're trying to get into, because it's real nice, let me explain to you a little bit more about what the Lonerd is. So, the Lonerd is a lifestyle brand that uses art, fashion, photography, music, basically anything creative for us to get to know you better, to get to know the psyche, the deep inner truths, because I really believe that once you know who you are, once you know what type of Lonerd you are, and you know what it is that connects you to your own body and your own reality, you're better able to affect positive change into the world. And so I really hope you stick around beyond what I'm about to show you, because I think there's something for everybody. It doesn't matter what your identity is, your age, race, religion, sexuality, gender, none of that. The Lonerd is for you. 1 equals 1. Alright, so today I am going to do a sneaker restoration, and this is just a little, I can't really show you yet. So this is an AF1 that I found in the snow. Currently it needs a little bit more work, but just for the sake of the video, I'll give you a little sneak peek. This is what we're doing today. Now you're about to see how exactly I got it to get some kind of life back. So let's go. Yeah. So like I said, I found these shoes, walking through Brooklyn on a very cold day. It was so cold, I forgot gloves, and I did pick up one side of a glove on the floor just because I'm like, I will not survive. But anyways, so this is what the shoe was looking like when I first dusted it off. It didn't look too bad to me, but clearly the previous owner was like, nah, I'm over it. So I got some detergent, some water, some vinegar, and honestly, I don't think I put enough water. Like they say you're supposed to make it, foam a lot, but I didn't really want to waste that much water, and I don't know why, but clearly I was going ham and it wasn't working, so I ended up getting a spray bottle. This is where I'm at so far with this. Look how clean that is. It's a lot of scuff marks, but it's so clean. I wanted to show a close-up of some of the scratches so you can see what we're dealing with. I'm thinking, yeah, look at all of that. What's up, Lonerd? So I'm about to see if I could get something for the free at the Nike store. If not, I'm gonna be hurt. But let's see. All right, Lonerd. So that was a fail. The Nike store didn't have insoles. He's like, yeah, you're not gonna get an insole for a shoe without the shoe. He just suggested that I go to Dwayne Reed or something and get some regular insoles from them, but it's gonna be off-brand, so I don't know. I think it's maybe because I walked up in there with that 3 stripes, and they was like, nah, you have been denied. But it's cool, we're gonna figure something out.
It's cool, we're gonna figure something out.
Alright, Lonerds, was good? I'm back with working on the shoe. I decided to come outside and show you in the daylight after I scrubbed it a little. About to use this wash bag I got for like $4 from Target, and I'm gonna pre-wash it a little bit, scrub it on the inside, and use some of this Clorox bleach on the inside before I put it in. This is the great reveal. Let's see what it's given. That is pretty white. I might have to go in on this a little bit more. All right, so here I'm honestly being a perfectionist. I think I haven't really seen much of a difference from the previous ones, but whatever. What's crazy is that I didn't even clean the bottom of the shoe yet, so it's not pictured here, but I went and did that before I put the developer on the bottom to whiten the soles. Whitened the soles, put the developer on, and left it in the sun because that's what a lot of people said that they did and they used for the little sole sauce. And you know, I think it worked quite a bit. It took a few times, obviously, for me to really get it, but look at the thread. That thing clean. That boy clean. What you mean? What you talk about? With the Lonerd, I'm really trying to build a sustainable brand where I use as minimal resources as possible. So I'm happy because I didn't have to buy that developer. I had just colored my hair like a couple weeks before. And even with the plastic, I didn't go and buy any cling wrap that everyone suggested. I was just like, you know what? We're going to use whatever plastic is in the house because, ew, plastic. All right, Lonerd, it is time for a water break because we do not drink enough water. I know this. So get your 8 ounce, your 16 ounce, your 32 ounce, whatever, and let's get to this water. The clock starts now. This will also be an area where I will talk about any collaborations, anything's coming up, any announcements, things you should be looking forward to, ads, whatever. This is where it's going to be. So I'm going to shut up so you can drink your water in peace. But, yeah. Don't stop. We not done yet. Don't stop. All right, now let's get back to the video. Okay, so now that I'm rejuvenated, I can speak a little bit more. And so I went ahead and got the wet cloth, and I'm going to iron out some wrinkles using that trick that is so well known. I had to do this quite a few times because it was just a lot. As you know, it's a very old shoe, or as it looks, as it seems. I then took it outside and, you know, near my old high school just for the good time's sake and decided to paint it outside because who don't like being outside in the sun? But first, I had to sand out some of those scratches from earlier that you noticed. A lot of them actually came out when I used the acetone to strip the layer off, the outer glazing layer. And yeah, I decided to go in with some Angelus flat white. I couldn't find the normal white, I forgot what it was called, that most people use, and so I just bought that. But I mean, to me it looked fine. It was a little off-white than what the Air Forces normally are, but it's not a huge difference that you would be able to see it. Now, after a few days of painting and coming back to it, I decided to just trash all of that and go in a whole different direction.
Ready. As you can see, I have a Nike Air Force, can't even talk, a Nike Air Force One box that I found in Brooklyn, just randomly. It was filled with like, just papers and stuff, nothing crazy, so it's in good condition.
Now, of course, we wouldn't be the Lonerd if we didn't bring some nerdy stuff in here, so take a wild guess what this design is and what it's been inspired by. If you know, you know. Drop it in the comments below. If you don't, you're gonna find out today. I'm using the Angelus black leather paint, which is very, very shiny. A lot more than I expected. And then for the other side, I'm also using some acrylic paint, but just leftover that I had from before. Without giving too much away, this design is really about the opposite forces of nature. Opposite forces. Wow, that's what I should have called this product. You know what? Y'all gonna help me name it. I have 2 other options, so I'm gonna put that at the end of the video. But what should I name it? So, imagine my frustration after being almost done to find that the soles got yellow again. So I got this UV light sanitizer box that somebody on Facebook Marketplace was selling, only because it reminded me of the ice box and it looked a lot more professional. Well, it's not made for shoes, so it could only fit one shoe at a time. And then on top of that, I had to press the button every 5 minutes because it's for sanitizing. It's not for what you think it's doing. It's not giving what you want it to give. And I was just like, look, I can't do this. I put these black cloths on it because they were like, we can't sanitize leather, but of course I'm gonna try. I mean, people make ice boxes all the time. Anyways, it did seem like it was kind of working because look at it. It's just too time consuming. The lesson here is if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Put it in the sun. Although New York was rainy those past few days. I then went in with the Angelus matte finisher and blah blah blah. Let's just get to the point. So to recap, this is the before. This is what it was looking like, and it's come a long way. You know what I'm saying? It's come such a long way. Now, look at these shoes, baby. I mean, God, it's the yin yangs. If you guess Avatar: The Last Airbender, you are correct. This is definitely in my top 5 favorite animated shows. It's a great resource for the loner to understand itself and how to interact with different types of people. Well, that's all I got for you, Lonerd. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm very proud, obviously, with how it turned out, but like, comment, share, subscribe, put on the post notifications, and whatever else you want to do, because I am out. Also, go to thelonerd.com so you can see more of our products. Okay, thanks. Bye. Yo, I want to scream. I want to scream. How is this possible? Who did this? Oh my God, who did this?